Beep beep bop bop boop boo. Okay, that is looking like things are ready. Woo! Hello everyone, welcome to a live stream on the Siblings Dan channel. My name is Wingless, and we're usually a little late all the time, so I figured I'd start a little early. Woo! And before it disappears, rank number 2. Rank number 2. Ah, yes. Rank number 2. Woo! Island level. Okay. Of course, AFK check. Hey guys, apparently I was waiting too long. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah. I'm curious. I'm just overloaded. Anyway. Wanted to say hi. Wanted to say hello. Wanted to go over a lot of what was happening on Skyblock Sun since the last live stream, since we were talking about the Golden Farmer. We kind of wanted to do a whole breakdown of where we're at, and somehow during the whole process, we ended up catching up and going to rank number 2. I think during the last live stream we were like 9 or 10, and we kept falling down off the top 10, but a lot of people have kind of slowed down, and we just kept it going, and we got to number 2. Do we think that we're going to get to rank number 1? No. Not at all. But I think already I'm happy about this season reaching again IS top, showcasing kind of that stuff to you guys, and a lot of the changes and all the things that were happening this season, and what made this season really stand out, which it was a happy stance of what's going on, but definitely want to showcase kind of where we're at, how we're able to reach Ultimate B. Hello. How we were able to reach the levels that we've been at, and go from there. So yeah, this is pretty much solo. There's no one else with me, but don't hesitate to ask questions in chat. I'll be glad to respond. But I'm also going to caffeinate myself heavily. Oh, the coffee. Cool. Yeah. So where to begin? Cool. What did we not gain? What did we not continue on? Cactus farms. It's not that this was a terrible thing to go forward with, but it's just that with the charm system set up this season, while this was allowed again, it ended up not being something that was as active, but it's still free money, essentially, just not much of it. We were condensing it as well, and like getting a bit of it here and there. But aside from that, we just never got to a chance to really fully outline this guy. And it would have been interesting to see what this could have done. But given the amount of time we were spending on other things, mostly farming netherwarts, this ended up really not being a thing. Mob drops have still been a good addition. This is a good, like, early on thing, because for some reason the spawner limit was not put in place. And I don't know if this is a bug or if it's what's going on, but we are well past the spawner level cap. So I think that's like old information that just didn't get erased or applied, because we've been at well past 1,000. So like we're 1,000 here, but like 1,101, 1,130, and then just the sheeps being the highest, we just went crazy with these ones, and then did the multipliers from the shop, and being able to like kill enough of them to add even more. Yeah, this you were able to go up that really quickly. So that level cap thing is, it's either a bug, or it's just like it's something that should have been fixed but wasn't, or it's something that should be removed altogether. But I think if you go to the island levels, spawner cap is not shown here. See with spawners, see when the mobs fall from a high place, it won't go in my CPU Was that nerfed? Oh, I mean, it totally goes into ours. I mean, I can, like, that's what we're getting in here constantly. This is what one of the things we were getting loads of funds from. And this is the one of the things that were giving us early billion of dollars, getting us moving ahead, actually. We have 4 of them here, though. And, like, if you check, it's within the chunk. So everything's within the chunk. But even if these were off by, like, 1 more, it should still be picking that up. But this is singularly set up so that, like, the only other thing that would go into the CBU would be, like, our weird little, like, long strip of sugarcane farm that we had just for the mastery levels that we were doing. But yeah, no, this has been working perfectly. Like, you just saw the huge stack we just got from there. And then what we would end up doing is I think we have the wand here. Yeah. We would just end up, like, keeping an eye on it, and then our other CBUs aren't as leveled up, but we do have one that's maxed out. We spent enough to max out this guy, and yeah, we just compress it often enough, and then would end up selling that. And this has been one of our things that's given us, I think, I want to say about, like, up to 5 to 10 billion with this setup, but, like, this helped us early on for the funds that we needed for, like, other things. More or less with the island upgrades. So, I don't know what I have to say about that. I have a 3x3 chunk, and it was in the 3 chunks, and it didn't work. That I don't know. It might have conflict with either crop hoppers or other collection boxes that might be too close as well. But again, you can see, like, well, while all of ours are together here, but I know it's not affected or being impacted by the one that's over there, type of thing. So it's really I don't know, it's dependent on, I guess, on what's needed. Oh yeah, this is gonna be annoying. It's one of the things I haven't optimized with our farms, and of course he's stuck. There we go, we're good. Anyway, I'm not going to care too much about that, but that's one of our little setup problems on that. I didn't originally build this, but I did extend the glass higher. But I have, like, a better optimized version of this so that even the big guys get picked up. But that's fine. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I would just assume that it's a conflict of another CBU that's within range, maybe. But for us, again, if you check, this has only impacted around here, and we don't have anything else that's there. We have this guy, this CBU, but it only impacts this area. It doesn't connect to anything else that has a CBU. And then we do have a CBU on our manual farmer here, which ended up, like, it's got its own sections within the manual farmer, but that's about it. So I'm not too sure on that front, but yeah, it's the only thing I can think of, but we've been good with that. One thing I will say this season that has been, and it's more reasons why I think they need to get rid of them, is mob hoppers have not been working properly. We tend to have mob hoppers that just do not function as intended or as needed. And so there's definitely a weird interaction with that. But I mean, frankly, get rid of them. I don't understand hoppers anymore. Either, like, just fix CBUs, make more functionality available for CBUs, get rid of hoppers. If you want to have them specific, I would say make collection boxes specific. Make crop CBUs. Make so, like, just, like, literally replace it, because frankly the whole idea of hoppers right now is just, like, almost obsolete. And like, you could have it all set up, and don't get me wrong, like, I like it, but it's only good when they work and they're not as inefficient as CBUs. So I don't know, CBUs at this point should have between hoppers and CBUs, there should just be a bit of, like, optimization, and just making sure that, like, CBUs can pick up anything that gets dropped. and then just get rid of hoppers altogether. They're just a pain in the butt. They cause more problems than anything else, and you basically want people to start like upgrading stuff within CBs anyway. So you might as well just make a system more in that way. That's just my opinion on that. I think other people have like other thoughts about it, but sure. I really am happy about this season's island look. Yeah, we have loads of keys. Oh, we still have a lot of cranberry keys. I gotta confirm, actually, if... I haven't checked recently, but I'm hoping that there's still the... Yeah, okay, good. So we can still be able to open them should we need to. But if anybody wants to buy some, let me know. We still have some cranberry keys. Because, you know, you can't buy them anymore at the events, right? So, yeah. Actually, Thanksgiving? Is that gone too? Yeah, so there you go. What else? No, again. How much? Oh, someone wants them. Oh, interesting. No clue. No clue. I'd have to ask Thorad, and he's the one who got them. Thorad was, like, working on this before, the wrap-up of them. I'd have to look into it, but man, there's still... These keys are still way too crazy. It depends on if there's challenges as well regarding opening them. No, we're good. But I know that we would probably get rid of them for gold coins at this point. But, it would depend on how many, people would want. But yeah. Like, the event was absurdly broken. I mean, I made a video about it, showed it off. And like it was just crazy completely, and I'm surprised more people didn't go over it. I thought I released our video way too early, given that they were not at all. Oh, someone wanted Overlord, nice. It was crazy that they like the event lasted as long as it did. Because I was, like, losing my mind. I'm, like, released the video, and I'm like, cool. And they're going to wrap it up soon, right? 1 week later, and it's like, what are you guys doing? So that was fun. Cool. So we have those. We got regular keys that I might end up opening. We always do that. I don't know what we want to do with the pet keys. We have so many of those that we don't need. Because we got our pets. We got our, with our PvE. Our mining, our grinding, and one of us already has the farmer. And we still have the pilgrim set. Although we sold the other, we had a spare pants or something like that. Cool. Yeah, okay. For sure the event went doubly crazy with cranberries because of this set as well. Again, shout out to Thorad for getting that as soon as he did. I thought it was nuts. But we ended up getting so much keys from that, and yeah, really crazy. Super awesome about that. I totally agree. I want prisons to reset as well. I half expected them to announce it today, actually. But it's possible they'll wait till next week. But I think it's actually a bad idea. Like, if they're focused on money, or getting like a little bit more on the money side, I'm surprised they're not doing the reset for this weekend. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. Because if they do it for Christmas weekend, I mean, most people are going to be on holidays and probably spending time with their family. So that'd be the worst time to do it. But I think if they do it just before, like the weekend before, that would be fine. This weekend would have been better. But we'll see. Maybe they'll announce it while I'm live. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, drop farm, that's what we were using. Manual farming was giving us lots of money as well. You can tell that we farm a lot to the point where like it even glitches with our stuff, and we stopped using this as much because our other methods are just making more money, and this is also just because we really wanted the cranberries as well. But we kind of slowed down on farming, but farming manually was giving us like billions on the regular as well. So that helped a lot. It got us to the drop farms, which gave us more. We then had We didn't do grinders until later. And the only time we did grinders... Okay. I think we have a overflow somewhere, but that's fine. Again, I shouldn't be focusing on that too much. Our main thing early on was the farmer robots. Everyone was on top of that. This made sense, and then using the charms as well was great. But one thing that ended up pretty much bringing robots back to the speed, farmer robots at the same speed as before, was actually upgrading these guys' efficiency, because you would go from 9.5 per tick, seconds per tick, all the way to 3.5. It was nuts. What's funny though, too, if you check the upgrades, Bedrock is still faster, but they store less and they have less fortune, so it's not really worth it. I was half contemplating thinking that Bedrocks would have been still better than Netherite for certain things, but no, we're good. They don't store as much as well, so Netherite robots are pretty much at the peak of it, better than the other ones. So yeah, because I needed more money, obviously. I don't really need what's in here, so I'm just gonna do that. Cool. What else was gonna check? Yeah, so farmers got you the billions. It was really good. It was really easy. That helped out. That helped us out. I forget how many we had, but we basically, we knew, we tested really early on that the diamond robots were like the ones to get past, and made sure to just stack emerald and up. And now we don't have an emerald at all in here, but we still have loads of obby, one bedrock, and I think that one we won it. We didn't even merge it to that. But like basically, so long as you have room to put robots down, it was just better to have them working on their own platform than not at all. Because again, like if we check here, yeah, like mind you, we've leveled up quite a bit recently, but like our robot limit was always like near the max, except for like recently with the island top now reaching number 2. But yeah, robot limit. If you can put more, go for it. Slayers are actually last. We ended up just being lucky enough to get 2 Slayer charms, and what the Slayer charm does is it basically gets us even more stacks. But what's really good is so long as you have the auxiliary charm in, and you can always add more storage, you end up getting more than enough room to hold so much of it. And right now, this guy's holding 8.7 billion. That's before the multiplier. 8.7. Before the multiplier. So that's what's crazy there. This one doesn't have the Slayer, and you can see the difference. Like that one just has 250 million, which means like with the multiplier, that'll give us like 1 billion, which is not terrible. Like that's just as good as a regular farmer. But then this one as well with the Slayer, 6.7 billion. So like those two guys are getting quite a lot on that regards. Hey Penguin, hello. If you go to just a regular farmer though, you see like it's not that high. It's actually less than the than this guy at the moment. But again, it's just if you just update the amount, you condense the amount, it'll help you out. What I was doing, even with a non-infinite condenser charm, I took advantage of just even having one. And what you could do is just temporarily put it in a robot, and when their storage are full, and then you already have it max. Oh, cool! That actually bought it. That almost brought it up to half a billion. So this guy is slow, but like it's still pretty decent in comparison to the other robots. So like if I go down to this guy and do the condense, yeah, not as much. So with the proper mob nearby, even without having a Slayer charm on them, the Netherite grinder ended up being a good setup to do. because it's the equivalent of probably like maybe two farmers, two netherite farmers. So that was really good. And then just to make more money, it's just temporarily putting the the condensed charm in, even if you only have the 1 day. If you just put it in and out real quick, the charm into the robot, you end up having all of it condensed, and it just moves ahead, and it just optimizes your robots. It gets you even more money. You don't have to sell everything immediately. You still end up having the space that's needed, and it just increases that value until you're ready to do the grand sell of things. So if you're still just doing the stack of these farmers, just know that you can absolutely optimize it. And if you don't have a condensed charm, the ones with the time are pretty much easy enough to get. It was definitely earned a lot easier during the Thanksgiving event, but I believe you could still find them during the dungeon raids and stuff like that, so it's still worth getting them. But for sure the infinite one would be better, and if you have one infinite one, then I mean you're good to go. Just temporarily remove them from wherever you're using it on, and just condense all of them and go from there. Something I want to get to this a little bit later, but this is really important. You'll see that we're starting another one, and I'll explain kind of the design evolution of things. I'm a little disappointed my decoration can't keep going, but I might still decorate a little bit more. Just not right now, because we just kept doing investigation on something, and so this is going to be a big deal. So stay tuned on that. I really want to talk about this and what it might mean for future charms and usages and stuff like that. Here's one for sale that someone's found in the dungeons. Oh, we do need one, but I do need one right now, but that's fine. I'm clearly not in a bad spot, given I'm number 2 at this time. By the way, I'm saying it now because I know I'm going to lose it really quickly. Everyone that's just below on the highest top island right now, they have all the funds to pass us immediately. I'm still surprised we're still at rank number 2 while live. So just letting you know, it's totally not gonna last. We'll have money later and probably be able to get ahead a little bit more, but yeah, it's there temporarily, and we know it, and it's just for fun at this point. Okay. Condensed charms there. We don't need you right now. Okay, what was I wanted to... Oh, yeah! Okay. They're giving people their moments of fame to be nice. Yeah! Moments of fame! I like that. I'm okay with that. It means I can make a video and a live stream about it. Woo! But it makes me happy. It also makes me feel like I didn't waste all of it. But what I can say is our island does not have one single moderator or staff member on our island, so I'll take my wins where I can. We did not have just a bunch of mods on an island making it go through. We did it ourselves. Yeah, woo! Thank you, Thorad, Undead, Kevin Council, woo! And everyone who helped out and just enjoyed the live stuff. That was fun too. Woo! Okay. Anyway, what do I want to do? To be fair, Ernie is the only one on IS top 1. I mean, right now, yeah. But it's funny how people were passing Ernie, and Ernie's like, nope. That was funny. Okay. Mastery. I wanted to bring this up because it is something that in the chats that got brought up often, where people were just having difficulty with this, especially the kelp. And I just want to kind of show it really... I think I want to show it really quickly somewhere. Yeah, let's do it over here. which I don't understand. Well, I understand, but let's just do this. Let's go back. Let's get, I think it was a dispenser. And let's get 8. Let's get, we're gonna need a few you guys. I might need levers. We're just gonna get this. And I think that was it. I think I need dirt. Let's get some dirt. Cool. Alright, so let's just make the thing really quickly. But I wanted to show this to people. And I mean, Fitster kind of showed it off as well. So that's what I found funny. The people were having difficulty with it. But yeah, what Fitster does often is an observer clock. I gotta go get my pickaxe, which is not on me. Who's Finster? If you don't know who Finster is one of the owners, live person. But if you're being cute and just like saying like, oh, I don't know that person because I only watch you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Woo. But Finn is has a little bit more going on when it comes to content creation. They have 500,000. But they also do other things too, so I'm gonna stick to focusing on that. So you'll see how this is okay. So you see how I placed it so that there's sort of like a diamond shape going on, and you can see that the clicking is happening already. Well, if you put a dispenser right there, you end up having that setup going on. So same thing. I'm gonna put just so that it's easier for me to do it. And then this makes it a very easy clock to set up for, by the way, be careful with them. They can be bannable. Sure. But I don't know why these would be bannable, but I would not overly use them. Oh, really? Why? That seems like it's literally the only way that we were able to do, because what we ended up doing is and it's funny, it's one of those, oh, with pistons. Oh, okay, no. We don't do pistons. We did try last season with that, but it didn't work. Again, this is lots of things used to lag badly. And yet they still set up things to make it worse, but that's fine. I gotta stop dropping things the wrong way. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Anyway, I'll show this really quickly, and if I get banned, I'll laugh and just talk to them about it. But yeah, so this is what we were this is what we ended up doing, and we just had it in a water container for kelp. I guess I'll just put more dirt just to... So, and you could have someone do it as well. But essentially what we ended up doing is we made a big aquarium and we were playing around with it, but then we ended up just doing this to a certain point. And you don't even need this that high, really. I'm just gonna do it 3 high for the fun of it. And then we'll end up putting water in it. I believe we have bone meal somewhere, but I know we have a bony boy down there though. Oh, that's because it's dying from the drops. That's fine. Not too worried about that. Let me in a section. Okay, I'll probably just have to wait for the skeleton to spawn. But I was pretty sure we had bone meal somewhere. Yeah, good enough. I'll just buy kelp. I could buy bones as well, but That's fine. So what we would end up doing is we'd fill these guys up completely. But before we do that, let's just shop. Yeah, let's just shop. I'm wasting money, but that's fine. Alright, not okay. Nice, good job. The giveaways are... I've won once with the giveaway, so it's... if you have the votes, if you've been voting non-stop, be sure to do giveaway. And make sure that you're using them. Like, I have 44 tickets. I think I'll place it before at a certain point. Just to check it out. But just make sure to, like, place them down when you can. Just don't expect to win all the time. But, yeah. It's fun once you get it going on, and it does give you that extra. But again, it's free, right? It's when you vote, it gets another chance to win stuff. But I like how the person is now selling it for 2k gold coins, which is not a terrible deal. Wait, no, that's a terrible deal. What are you doing? Who would buy a monthly coin shop? If I go to Crate Keys and get a monthly... Oh. 2,200. Okay, well, meh. Okay, shop. Expensive, air quotes. I still didn't buy an infinite water bucket. I really should. But I really don't need this many water buckets, actually. Boop. And actually, I don't even need this many at all, because the kelp would sort it out, but it's fine. We'll sort that out when we get there. Boop. 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 This looks all awkward, but that's fine. It'll fix itself out with the kelp very soon. Yeah, okay. So, did that. We had a bigger box. That's essentially what we had done. Shop. Got ourselves a bit of kelp. We ended up putting the kelp down there. You would bone meal it a little bit, but you see how bone meal works too. Put it up, and you see the bone meal, it goes all the way to a certain point, right? And you could stay in the water to a certain level so that you are not, you're not drowning, right? So, what we ended up doing afterwards was just... okay, well, it was before... It was before that, but we would fill it up with... You think I would have done this a lot better, but okay, let's just do that. Yeah, boom. You see that the bone meal is working. That one destroyed the kelp, so that was a bad idea. Stop it. Yeah. I goofed that up. I know, I get it. There we go. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, this is essentially what we were doing for the most part. And even if you were like, if you just needed like a line of sight of breaking them, and you didn't want to be in the water outside of them, you literally could have just done it from the side. And this is what we were doing. This is what we ended up doing for the kelp to get the mastery. We just have a lot of bone meal. Have it just set up like that. It was basically in this regards. And then I think we ended up having... We just did it in the water. I think I was drowning half the time. So we did sort of have maybe like a bit of a mess. But what you could do is just create a half slab. So craft. Let's just do this now. Boop. There, that's going to be out of the way. And then again, if you're just wanting to deal with it, boom. Dealing with the top. Constantly just destroying it. There you go. And that's what we were doing for the most part. A lot of people were having difficulty with this, with kelp. without someone else helping if they were doing it themselves at the bottom. So yeah, again, the reason why I'm just sort of showing this, besides the fact that this is really annoying, so I'm going to stop this right now, is this is one of the ways that we were able to get through things really quickly with this. Bamboo was boring as hell, and we did it manually. But yeah, this was one of the easiest ways for kelp. And actually, I think I got through kelp faster than I did bamboo. Sugarcane was easy, actually. I just did a big row, and then I was just like, I'm bored. Okay. And then just went, whee! But again, just so that people are wondering, and this goes for everything, kelp, bamboo, and everything, if you attack the middle, it won't count the top. So you have to go in, like, order of, like, okay, get all of the top out of the way. Once you get that done, then go to the bottom. That's the thing that was annoying with the mastery, and I think that's something that they could have improved on. I wasn't too impressed with the fact that it was very much kind of it was very much kind of designed to be broken in a way. I mean, I know it can be fixed. I've seen it fixed on other servers before and on normal Minecraft, so it's doable. It's just a lot of just optimization that needs to be done that's not being done. That's it. I'm not criticizing so much as I don't think optimization is easy, but when you have a server that is as popular as this, you can't just start breaking other things or limiting other things, thus diminishing the gameplay for users because you don't want to take the time to optimize. And the thing is that information on how to optimize things is out there. Like, it's already information that is provided and can be found. So I'm not so much saying that, like, there isn't other things to be focused on, but, like, I wish they could do it. If they are putting their time out on other things, great. But I would also hope that they are not just doing things for the sake of doing things, other things on that front. Anyway, I really wanted to show that just because I saw that it was a question that came up often with regards to kelp specifically, but you could do that for bamboo as well, just without needing it in water. You could do that for sugarcane if you want it, but sugarcane's really not that bad, but same thing. And I mean, take a look at Finster's video. Finster did exactly that, where it ended up being a using a clock, and actually Finster did it more of a redstone setup where he only needed one clock, and then come on, get it, there you go. They're putting more effort into Sun 12 than the new prison server. I mean, sure, but I mean, I hope that they're putting effort in, period, because the thing is for, I would say, multiple seasons, Skyblock Sun was really busted, and I would still say that there's still a few things that they need to work out. I will say this season's fixes on the robots made things fun in a different way. I like the idea of the upgrades, but then if you're gonna go and remove robots like Lumberjack, don't have Acacia log runes, don't have forestry rune fragments, or make it so that these make sense to have, but if they're not, don't have them. Like, especially with someone who spends money on getting a monthly or something like that, and then they win that. Are you kidding me? Are really? Like, stuff like that was a waste, and I was not happy to see this type of stuff. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree for this season's not having giant droppers like it was before. They're still obviously a thing, but that's the whole point of balance, right? And that's the reason I was really happy with this season in regards to the farmers being sort of like a thing a little bit more this season. But again, I like what they were doing, but there's a lot of things that needed to still be overviewed and balanced and fixed, because you could tell that they did a lot of things quickly. They swapped netherworts and cocoa beans, but they only did that for the sell price. They didn't do that for the buy price, because it's cheaper to get netherworts than it is cocoa beans, but cocoa beans sell for less. Oh, and don't get me started. Okay, that's the other thing that's a huge fail since they reintroduced the way miners work. But we had a few of them, and they were terrible. We had them kind of on the side, just working on them. But this is the biggest failure right now that they still have, and it's ores in general. Everything about ores and everything about the mastery of the ores is a complete and utter failure. They can make it work, and I've given great examples. I'm not saying that all my ideas are the only best, but you clearly can adjust values and adjust resource things, or adjust ways on how you get mastery, or just a multitude of things that can be done to balance things out. One thing that would have helped with miners, the miner robots, is just being able to have better multipliers, or you could have built. So this is how I know that they don't care about miners right now. Look at all the charms that were created this season. Are any of them miner related? Are any of them useful in any way, shape, or form for miners? No. They knew that their primary stuff was still grinders and farmers. And then, so that they didn't have to focus on other upgrades that they could have done, they got rid of lumberjacks, which, by the way, could have totally been something else that could have been done with charms and upgrades and stuff like that, which, again, I hope that this is a direction they maintain with, because they had a great idea when they had the whole recipe CBU thing. I loved that idea, but they basically almost immediately nerfed it and made it like useless. Oh, no. Smelter charms, smelter everything is a complete and utter waste of money and time. They made smelter wands and smelter charms for gold and iron. Let's go to the shop right now. How much do netherworts sell for? 100. Cocoa beans, 80. Gold, 25. Iron, 10. You're telling me they thought about this? No, not at all. There's no reason that gold and iron should be worth so little, and then cocoa beans and netherworts are worth so much more than that. And then you can't even... So netherworts, I could just swap off. The wording is bad. I could just farm it, sell it, done. No, for iron blocks and for gold blocks and iron blocks, I have to acquire it. Then I have to smelt it. Then no, just drop them as ingots. That's it. Get rid of smelter everything. Get rid of smelter charms. Get rid of smelter wands. If someone mines it, put it in the code. Swap it from iron ore to just dropping a bloody ingot. Skip the middle person. There's no point in having it. Optimize it to you, and I know you can, because you can have mobs drop various items. So swap it. You could drop a whole diamond block behind you, and a whole gold one, and a whole iron one. Oh no, it's too complicated for the iron ore. No. But they created it this season. No, incorrect. The smelter one was created last season, and it was complete flop. Completely flop. Floppity flop flop. The charm was just like a sort of, well, let's do a charm similar to that. But who's gonna okay, actually, and that's actually further what I want to talk about as well. If you go to the island levels, let's talk to this guy right now, right? If you look at the ore generation, they made a charm and a wand that you win in a monthly for an iron ore and gold ore that remember, I'm island top number 2 right now, and it only gets me 6.6 or 6.7% chance of iron ore and iron block. That sells for $10 and $25 respectively. Yeah, that's really worth it. That's very thought up and balanced. Come on. Come on. This needs to be looked into even more so. Literally, the lumberjack farmers, sorry, the lumberjack robots gave you more money than these guys at, oh man, actually shop right now. The spruce log, any of the logs, sell more than an iron ingot. Are you kidding me? Can you understand what I mean when I say, like, they're not thinking this through, they're not balancing this? So, like, those are the areas that really need a review and look over, and this is like an over, like, when I talk about these things, I mean it's a full overview that is needed to balance things out, because that was the problem, and one of the big problem is the economy, and it's, where do you get shards? And they busted shard collector for ores, and then the ores are not worth much, so nobody really does anything on this other than what is necessary for challenges and like passes, and then that's it. Farming crops is worth more than mineral resources? That seems weird. I get it for the sake of the game, and that's fine, but you're gonna tell me, actually, I haven't even checked netherite. Oh, at least netherite's 700. 700 on that. Gold block is 90. Gold block is cheap. A gold block of iron, sorry, I keep saying gold. A block of iron is worth less than one nether wart, and you get multiple of these when you farm it. Come on. Anyway, there's so much. I implore McHub, find yourself someone who knows game design and have them sit down with, and I'm not saying for them to tell you what to do. I'm telling you to have a game designer or someone who's like-minded like that to go through what is currently in place, review what's in place, review what's pending on the designs for like the next season and the season after that, because I sure as heck hope that you're not doing it last minute all the time, and that these are things that are thought up like ahead of time, and look into balancing things and seeing what works. I'm gonna say it right now. Biggest thing that was a terrible idea to bring back was being able to trade up credits. That right now is a huge problem, because everyone that's bored right now that is still making all of the credits are basically are just pushing their funds down to the lower players, and so none of the players are really playing. I totally expect that a lot of people are just going to jump really quickly away from Skyblock Sun if this continues again, because we saw it. We've seen this happen before. I remember, like, all I was doing is selling my efforts for coins, and then I was upgrading my island. They've made some great changes where you have to make sure that your island is upgraded the way it is, but not if I could just buy it off the top island and just make my way up. I mean, what's the fun in that at that point? So I like that there's the effort of the island. So, and I mean, I've said it before for those that are unaware, myself and my sibling, my sister, we both worked in the video game industry. So that's why these things are hit us a little bit more to home, because we see these things. We're like, I would report all of these as a bug. I would tell clients, being like, you need to fix these. It's not balanced. If you want to not have a game in like, after a week, you want to balance these things out so that they last longer. And oh boy. So yeah, anyway. And there you go. Like, that's, if one person's doing it, everyone is, right? Okay. Let me talk about these guys now. This is what I wanted to bring up earlier, and I kind of wanted to talk about these guys. I loved this idea. The Golden Farmer Charm has a chance to harvest all crops within the chunk. This was hilariously awesome, and Finster even showed it off really quickly, and we had one chunk worked on, and we built it all the way to the top. Heck, we did it twice. I'm not going to go all the way up. I'll show it later. But yeah, we built it all the way up. Thing number one that we found. Well, if we had the robot in this chunk, and it cleared out all of this chunk, it just sat there and waited for whatever was growing again. So the next thing we ended up doing and being like, oh, well then let's make more than one. Have this guy in the middle, because he's set up to be able to reach outwards on all four chunks. That was optimization number one that we did. This made it so that it had more chances to proc. It just procced again. This had more chances for the robot to proc and gain even more billions inside the robot as soon as possible. Now, if it procced and you didn't have a condensed wand, you were done very quickly. So that was the other thing that we needed for sure, was the condenser's charm. Sorry, I keep saying wand, but these are charms. So the combination of both the Golden Farmer charm and the condenser charm, and then adding a legendary storage charm, so 50% more, able to store up to 1.5 million. Condensing them is so little compared to the netherworts themselves, but look at that value, 6.7. And we have another guy back here, and you are at 7 billion. That's before the multiplier. Now, you've seen the setup that we have, right? So we have the giant towers there, and we built it up, and we built all the way high, and that one is not as tall. That one's taller, and it does the whole chunk. And we know with the charm, whole chunk. But not this one. We stopped here. We realized that you didn't have to build up all the way to the top. And that's because there's only so much that your robot can hold. We realized that with the 50% charm, storage charm, so the legendary storage charm, and the robot's basic storage, so we haven't upgraded the storage yet, and it could be beneficial, but it's costly. So maybe you'll need it a little bit higher at that point. But it can only it can only pick up what has room in the storage for the basic nether warts before it can be condensed. So basically, there is slight diminishing returns so long as the robots are still holding condensed nether warts. You're slowly making it less efficient every time it procs, but because it still has so much space and it procs so often that like it is super useful. Yeah, so we crunched the numbers, we did the math, and we tested it out, and we realized, yeah, didn't need to go all the way up. And so 4 chunks was great, and then having it up to a certain height was all that we needed, and that's what we have this bar here, just kind of indicating how high we needed to go. And this is us. We were basically starting out another one, and we'll have another one up and running in no time to then produce another, what was it, 300 billion per 12 hours, something like that. And that's also because these guys are A, netherite farmers, and B, that is one thing we did upgrade, is get them to farm as fast as possible to trigger the golden farmer. So yeah, they are just nuts. They're absolutely crazy. They make all the funds in the world. These two were such a great addition to the whole arsenal, but the optimization that we did for these guys was great in regards to having the 4 chunks so that they have more than enough to play with during that time. Usually there'd be like the next chunk would have been like grown a little bit enough by the time, so that even if it cleared out if it cleared 3 chunks, the other one would have grown fast enough to be able to update, and so you have just more chances to get that much funds. They're nearby. It's great. Oh, this one just triggered too. Oh wait, is it going to show right now how much? Oh no, that was a little bit ago. Oh, it did. Anyway, loads. So good. Super great. Doesn't need to be that high. I kind of wasted so much time. I guess I'll make it all the way. We wasted so much time going this high. The only reason I'd say going a little bit higher might be useful is if you upgraded the robots. But yeah, this was such wasted effort, knowing it afterwards. So much wasted effort. And then I even went out of my way to like design it. I'm really proud of the design. I looked the simple look of it. I was so happy, and it matched with like everything else that was styled. But it really did not need to be this tall. So if you've got a golden farmer, you've got a legendary storage, you've got a condensed charm as well, don't go as crazy as we did. Whoop. Just do a 4 chunk. Just do a 4 chunk. You can place your robot in the middle at some point. We did it at this level. I know why. We matched it to our other collection from there, so we just did it so that we could just go straight. But it doesn't matter which level you put it at, just whatever one that's convenient, and then just have it as big as do the 4 chunk, go as high as I think it ends up being like 100. Does it tell me? Oh yeah, just shy of 100 from the bottom, and you will be a-okay making your monies and your muns and your billions from that. So there's your hot take. Oh no, we got to rank number 3. No, who passed us? I'm sure it's someone. Yeah, cute. So yeah, that's High Dividing Rain. Hello. So yeah, that's what we ended up doing, and we kind of realized how to optimize those charms so you don't have to go overboard with it. So yeah, there you go. Don't go crazy like we did for those huge towers. You can go up to just 100 for do a 2x2. Have your netherite farmer upgraded for efficiency. Put the legendary storage. Put the golden farmer. Put the condenser charm as well. Bada bing, bada boom. Billionaire. That's a great way. If you have those things. If you don't, get your regular farmers and just stack as long as you have that many robots and go for it. Do I get golden farmer charm from dungeons? Yes. Wait, dividing rain? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure people have. But I think you can also get it from monthlies. I know condense for sure. Let me check. Condenser or lower? I feel that I'm not sure about that because I think I know, like, it's hard to tell because I know the Thanksgiving stuff gave quite a lot as well. What do I want to look at? You. They have the wands, but not the... I don't know. Like, if it's not for the monthly crates, then it has to come from somewhere. So, Check got like 10 condenser at this point, but 0 golden. I mean, it might still be very hard to get, but it's not in monthlies. If you check here, it's only the ranks: Zeus, Hercules, Sky God. It doesn't show any of the wands, so it would sorry, the wands, the charms. And I doubted that it's only from the Thanksgiving stuff, which you can't purchase anymore. Can you purchase? Shop. Coin shop. Let's do it properly. Oh wow, you still can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Why? Why are you still able to buy the Thanksgiving loot box? What? I don't have the coins for it anyway. Anywho, if you have the coins for it, go for it. But from my understanding, yes, you should still be able to. I think predominantly the boss fights will give you more chances for the Slayer and the Golden Farmer. But yeah, dividing rain. Yeah, interesting, huh? Who has the coins and wants to buy a Thanksgiving loot box? You know, for me, I'll totally open it on stream and wonder what's going on. Yeah, but I don't have the coins. How many coins do I have right now, actually? Oh yeah, 300. Yeah, I don't have enough. All right, back to island. Woo! So yeah, well then buy one. Which bosses, the PvE or dungeons or bosses? I think all the bosses in general. But again, Hassan, I haven't confirmed because I haven't gotten, I haven't been in that too often, so I don't know in that regards. But I'm pretty sure I've seen people still getting them while going into dungeons. But I don't know if it's from the crates or if it's from beating the bosses. That I don't know. But I know for sure the condensed charms are acquirable from the crates, although very random and hard to come by. At least we've had a hard time finding them, but others seem to be doing well with it, so who knows. So yeah, that's as much as I can provide at the moment with info. Yeah, we're gonna open those later. Oh, this is going to be nuts to open. Okay, but what I want to do is just go around and do the selling at the moment. I do want to condense. I do have my sell one. We do have to do a bit of cleanup at the moment, so... Alright, So what I consider cleanup is I go to any of the robots that are sad and full. No, you're fine for the most part, but it's still better to do that so that there's a lot less to sell, but still get most of the money out of it. I think you robot... I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. How are you guys? Yeah, you're already half full. So, boom. I'm just gonna up the counts of these guys before I sell them, and then that'll not completely damage my 2.0 wand, but still maximize my profit. So you can see live how much the bills get paid. Do. Yeah, Divide and Reign. If you do somehow buy that the Thanksgiving thing that's still there for some reason, let me know. I'd be very curious to know if you're still able to, even though it should be disabled. Cool. Alright, so that's done that, and then what I do is for the condenser wand is anything that has like multiple drops. I'll figure that. I'll condense those. And so these guys for sure needs to be condensed. And I think there's... Yeah, okay, no, those ones are fine. We don't have to worry about those. Okay, so booster. Let's put a booster up. It doesn't really matter which one. Cool. So let's go ahead and have my armor on. Yeah, I do. Boosters on, yeah. I don't have my pet on me. The other member has it, so I could do a lot more, but boom, I'm already at 111 billion. Now I'm at 230 billion. I forget when's the last time I sold. It was this morning around, I think, 8. And we are currently 4. Couple more billions. All right, catching up. Cool. Another couple more billions. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. Doing good. All right, so we're almost at 250 billion already. And then there's the Slayer. If I do that, boom, 360. That was another 8 billion. Oh, we're already at 500 billion. And then... and 513 billion. So, yeah. We just made half a trillion just from that, meaning straight up, if I wanted to, in a day, I could make a trillion if I focused on it. So there you go. Just showed you what our setup was like and made ourselves $500 billion. And the day's not even over yet. I can make another $500 billion, and I made 500 like this morning, so I know it's like probably well over a trillion that can be made. And if I go to IS level now, how high can I go now for oh, not that high. Oh, I can do 315. Yeah, you know what? 315. Let's do 315. Why not? Does that put this back on number 2? Yeah, it does. There you go. Back to number 2. Yeah, that put us back on number 2. Although, Island Titties can obviously go back on it. And obviously Ernie loves his 420. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're able to do that. It'll slowly be slower to get into the much higher, but yeah, it's crazy. Me money bad, been slacking this reset. Oh, that's a problem. You just missed a whole video, this whole session, about how what we did to do the mastery and getting up to that. So I don't know what to tell you. Robots are for sale. Everyone's selling them at this point. But yeah, I would say raiding dungeons and getting those condenser charms are really one of the things that are going to help you a lot. Especially if you just even if you put them on regular robots, they're going to get you a lot. And condenser with Slayer has been a great a benefit to us. Like, this has really given us a lot of money with the Zoglins, excluding when they're spawning in the wrong way. And then you have the condenser the condenser charm with the golden farmer, with the legendary storage of 50% more. That's really been like what has helped us with these. And again, a reminder: do a 2x2. You only needed to have it as high as 100, and you're good. You're good to go. You need monetization. I did. I have monetization. What do you... I'm a exceedingly minor YouTuber now. Woo! I make dimes. Woo! But I'm not there. I'm not fully there. I would love this trillions of dollars being for real, but that's fine. What to do now? How does one bot do 13 layers? That's what I mentioned. This comes from the golden farmer charm, which has a chance to harvest all of the crops within the chunk. So that's why. Wait, why don't you not have memberships then? It's in the works. The thing is with memberships is we want to make sure that it's set up properly, and we've got other things that we're setting up at the moment as well. So while I would like to have memberships done immediately, as soon as possible, we also want to do it properly. We don't want to just set up something and then we goof it, and then we set it up again and maybe goof it again. Like, we're taking our time. We don't want to rush it too much. We want to do it properly. That's it. That's pretty much it. So, but I promise you, if you're part of the Discord channel, which if you want to be, the link is in the description on that. We're definitely going to let people know about that. Mort is wrapping up. So we've been back and forth on a lot of design stuff for a lot of the stuff. Hello, I came with a proposal to unban me because I am very sorry for what the player in my team did, and I want to continue playing on the server because I like it very much. That's fine, Kinzo. I appreciate you came to the stream. What you're going to have to do is talk to someone that is a representative of McHub. I am just a YouTuber that plays on the server. What you want to do is go and enter a ticket on the McHub server, Discord server, and send a ticket there and have a discussion with their moderators. They'll be the ones to look into that and review with whatever information that they have. I have zero knowledge or idea of what's going on there. I just play the game very, very, very hardcore and make it to rank number 2 again after someone stole it from me. Stole it. I mean, I just got there. So that's good. I'm the annoying Nitro Bop. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You're allowed to be annoying, Nitro Bop. I'm not judging you. Cool. So that's pretty much where we're at with that. That's been pretty good. Slayer Charm has been pretty good. No, you need to get rank number. There's no way I'm getting rank number 1. There's no way I'm getting rank number 1. And on top of that, there's no way that I'm getting ahead of Ernie Not Bert, because I mean, Ernie Not Bert is just crazy, and they're all like I mean, if I go to IS top right now and check Ernie Not Bert, oh yeah, he removed all the credits. Cute. I think last time I saw this, it was like already in the trillions, and then like multiple billions. Yeah, we're good. I don't think so. I don't think that that's gonna happen, but that's fine. I am proud to say that I am a non-moderator run island that has gained IS2. So basically, anyone who is a non-moderator staff member island that reaches up this high as well, congratulations, you're basically number 1. At least for non-staff members. Woo! Yeah, there's loads of people that that they can totally get ahead. So like, I'm not worried about that. Like, it's gone to the point. Well, above what Ernie could do. I mean, sure, and if they could, they should do it. Why not? If they don't, but all good. You want me to visit your island? Okay, we'll see. If it's anything inappropriate, I'm going to be very mad. But if you... doesn't seem to work. Oh, there it is. Okay, y'all need to learn to make automated, the automated, things. True and Ambitious, hello, welcome. There's the sugarcane, farm, that, yeah, the crop hopper, that makes sense. Yeah, and the farming from there, cool. You put them in a row, I like that. You definitely cleared the whole island, too. That's cute. So, yeah, simple enough. Early enough. There you go. Check the stats. Still needs... your island needs to be upgraded to get some of the benefits, but yeah. And sheep spawner at 1,000 each. Or a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should split this up all the way to 10. Up to the max of the sheeps to maximize this even more. So I would take the 5 that were there and just put the other 5s and upgrade those individually as well. But yeah, so if you were banned or whatever, you're gonna have to go to the McHub Discord server and enter a ticket under Skyblock Sun, and that's what's gonna help you with that. So that's what you're gonna have to look into for that, Kinzo. I can't do anything other than that to tell you. And if you don't go there to enter a ticket, well, you're not gonna get a resolution. So that's the best way to get into that. Regarding the potions, yeah, this is the setup you should look into. Search for compact. I don't know what to tell you, Kinzo. If you're banned from everything, they obviously have the reason for it. And if you're saying that they don't have the reason for it, well, I mean, you'd be able to have that information to provide to them and talk to them. So, but you're gonna have to talk to a staff member on the server, because I'm not a staff member. So that's all I can tell you. And I know that people have been unbanned following the ticket system. So you should be able to. I've never heard of someone being banned from tickets, but yeah. My SSD failed and now running everything on a hard drive. Okay, well, I mean, just, I guess, order a new hard drive. Not hard drive, an SSD drive. That's actually some of the I still have hard drives. Actually, now that I think about it, I think my Minecraft is still running on a hard drive as well. But I have a solid state drive as well, and I have a M.2 as well. Anyway, I've loads of little bits and bobs everywhere. I have a lot of storage, and I need to back up a lot of stuff. I do a lot of editing as well. Anyway, for everyone doing potions, definitely look at this design. This is by far the best design. They're so compact. Like, I put a space between here. You don't even have to. You can actually squish this even further in And this design is perfect. I should try to run Minecraft on an asset, probably. But yeah, for potions, making potions, especially if you were making strength potions, definitely look at this design for sure. I forget which YouTube video that I found for them, but these ones are so freaking awesome, and they're so compact. I tried to make 3 though. There is a limitation on the redstone, and I wasn't able to build more than 2. But already 2 is enough. We have Splash Potion of Healing, and then Splash Potion of Strength. And go from there. So like these guys, search for just Condensed Brewer. There's just one that's just really phenomenal, and this design is just so perfect. And then it's just like setting up all the materials that you need for what needs to be done. It gets placed into the brewer. It gets ready for the next brewing. Oh, is that what this... where this one's making a mistake? It's missing the... doing that. It's gonna... Oh, it didn't... Oh, it already pushed it through. Yeah, okay, so this one's busted a little bit. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's fine. I can look into those later. But all the ingredients are there. It's easy. Could if I have a mass. But yeah. Let's open some keys now, actually. I've been wanting to do that. I'm hoping to get a rank for... If I get a higher rank for Thorad, that would be hilariously awesome. PV2? Yeah, sure. Let's put all the keys in here. And I'm hoping to have won something reasonable. If I win anything, oh yeah, that's the better one. If I win anything, that I won't use, I'll be glad to give it down to people, that are in chat. So I'll let you know on that. But let's see if I win anything first. There's so many. PV3? Yeah, let's put. But just the vote keys are crazy. If you can, I will buy a sell wand from you. You want to buy a sell wand? You want to buy a sell wand? What do you mean sell wand? I mean... I have cheapo ones if that's what you want. Like, I've got the little ones that I don't need. Is that what you need? Just... Oh, you mean if I win any? Yeah, okay. If I win, like, a bigger one, sure. But if you need just the little guys, like, I've got loads of these that I don't do anything with that. The what? You just need regular... If you just need these, just let me know. Like, I don't... Like... Remind me what your IGN is? Oh, well... Maybe later then. Like, if once you're on, I can give you the base cell ones. I don't need these ones, so I'm not too bothered by giving those away at all. Is that all the vote keys? Yeah, I'm not gonna touch those yet, so let's go to crates. Yeah! Everyone's re-downloading Minecraft. Yay, basic generator stuff. That's what I need. More vote keys, yay. More vote keys, yay. More vote keys, yay. More vote keys, yay. Oh, uncommon, okay. Whatever. Shards. Can open credits. I don't want to open boosters. Open credits. Okay, well, shard. I don't really like... I have so many booster ones, it's not funny. Alright, let's go. More keys, yay! And yay! I'm gonna totally not need any more of these generator stuff. Shard. Credit. Shard, yay. Okay, PV3. Let's just put these guys here. Extra shards are always good. Boosters are annoying. You guys will open later. You guys will open now. Yeah, and credits. Because credits pouches are just not worth it anymore. Yeah, large shards, cool. More credit keys, boosters, don't need. More keys, perfect. Come on, give me a rank. I want to give it a rank. I just literally got more keys than I... This is gonna happen again, isn't it? Shard. Booster, boo. Let's just put shards all up here. I have like a chest full of these credits, boosters, shard, booster. You will open now. Boop. Cool. More booster, more pouches. Just more keys, no. So many shard pouches. Credits, booster, shard. Ooh, booster. Or you guys. Alright, let's keep going on the keys. Get me a rank. I want a rank. Not more keys. Not more generators. More keys. Why so many keys, please? No. Credit. Credit. Shard. Booster. You go here. There's so many pouches. It's unbelievable. Especially from the Thanksgiving stuff, we were just getting so many of them. Credits. So even then, loads of shard things. The boosters I don't really need. We got extra keys from uncommon. So I've got a PV2. Still got these guys. Yay! More keys. I just got more keys. Yay. Oh, more generators. Boy, howdy. Can't get enough of them generators. Credit. Cool. Let's go PV3. Shard. Boost. Just put more boosters down here. Because I know I'm going to get more shards. Already at a diamond one of those. Cool. Alright, more keys, please. And by that, I mean, give me the ranks, not the keys. Pouch. Credit. Cool. Shard. Booster. So many to open. Why am I always getting... come on. Wow, that was a lot of shard pouches, actually. And one booster. Cool. Let's put this in the other one. Cool. Let's open the rest of these guys. More keys. Cool. Credit. Everything else is shards. Sweet. You know what I want is more shards. Yeah, okay. ISPV2. Good. Okay. And for those who are wondering why I have nether warts in my personal vault, it's just easier to transport that when you're trying to build that giant farm, and you just have it available in your vault instead of anywhere else. Just so much easier. But yeah, don't hesitate to ask any other questions while we're opening all these keys. But yeah, I hope so far what I've shown has been helpful. But this season has been kind of crazy. I do like the introduction of the charms. It's basically the idea that I had suggested to other servers as well, doing a whole like robot upgrade thing. I'm sad that they did they decided to not improve the lumberjack. There's an easy way that could have been improved, and they didn't. And the fact that the lumberjack was IGN, please. Those are extra large boosters. I don't need boosters. Okay, so you are on there. Yeah. PV3. Let's just get all the shard pouches organized at the moment, and then I'll send you those ones afterwards. Large. How many large do I have? Large. Cool. Medium. And for those that are wondering why we're not opening them right now, is because they're useful for when we have the challenges for them. So we just keep them until we need them for the challenges. Otherwise, you just grind for it. I must say, I am also disappointed that the lumberjack was not improved. Thanks, Jordan. I just wish they didn't remove it. I wish they actually did something with it, because they left the freaking rune system for them. But then like when do you grow an acacia log and want to like sell that? You don't. It's completely foobar, so what's the point? Gift. Go, and then I just have to go confirm. Alright. There you go. That should help you. Kurt, hello! Welcome! Nuclear reactor. Yeah. For those that are wondering if we're worried about fuel at all, we're not. It takes, God, it's so big. One fuel takes 29 minutes to burn. We have enough fuel in here to last us 2 weeks. We have a double chest full here, and we have this. I think if I even did this, oh no, that actually filled it up. What about this? Oh, that did fill it up as well. What? Why are you eating my fuel? Oh, there we go. Now it's not asking for any more. So yeah, we're good for two weeks. We're good. We're good till Christmas, basically. 14 days. So, oh, just before Christmas. Ooh, we might have to put more in there. Why is everyone blacklisted? You guys need to stop getting... What illegal cocaine-driven stuff do you guys do to get, like, constantly in that state? I don't get it. I don't get it. I just realized someone changed all these blocks. I think it was Kevin Council. That's fine. I just got unbanned from the Discord. You guys really just need to enter tickets. I feel that I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I know what to tell you. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Woo! Like and subscribe. Woo! Okay. So yeah, overfueled. Perfect. Got that going on. So we do I have any more for the fuel? We got that for the keys. No, that's not what I want. 3. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted, yeah. And the boosters can go. I have so many boosters I don't need. Where is the... Here, I'm just gonna fill this one up. And more of you guys. Don't need that. And then, obviously, because 2 weeks is not enough for the fuel to hold, I'm just gonna put them all in. And now we have 43 mythical. How long is that gonna last us? 29 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, we're good. Did nothing wrong. Me and my friend who used to play the server were playing, and he actually wanted to play with me, and here we were voting, and boom, blacklisted. If that's the case, go on their Discord, enter a ticket, actually, like, talk to someone on it to review it. If nothing is wrong. If not, they should be able to provide you information. All I can tell you is the experience. All I can tell you is the experience I've had with them, with those on McHub, and I've had nothing but like aside from like silly. There's some of the staff members that are like moody because they think like people are lying and they rather just be kind of mean with their responses. In that regards. So that's happened to me in like 1 or 2 tickets where I'm trying to report something and they're like, no, you're lying. How dare you level of like responses. Everyone, even like I've had discussions with Tech Mullet. I've had people that are former, people that are not former, stuff like that. That are staff members, stuff like that. A lot of them have been very positive. Everyone who's telling me that like, oh, they did it, I didn't do anything, this is what's happened, I can't help you more than what I know has worked for me and what I've seen for other people to get them out of the situation. Is you talk to if you need to reach out to one and you can't on Discord, but you can still have access to McHub somehow, you could talk to them. So, yeah, so I don't know further than that at that point, aside from what I know and what I've experienced. So, if there's hidden reasons why they're doing it, I'm not privy to that, so I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. But yeah, at the very least, if you have not done so already, and if you have, then and it hasn't worked out, there's nothing I can do. But if you haven't done so, do enter a ticket, do check to see what's going on, and see what's blocking you, what's able to be helped with that, and go from there. That's the most that I could suggest. It is the kind of way that is set up with the system on the server, and yeah, that's what I can tell you, unfortunately. So I don't know the whole fault. Again, I don't know. I'm not the one who I'm not staff, nor do I want to be. So there's nothing I can do, unfortunately, with that. I apologize, Kurt. Yeah, okay, more keys. That's what I wanted to do. So I did all the vote. Is that all the votes? Yeah. Not gonna touch those yet. Nor I think I'm gonna wait for I'm either gonna open these or I'm going to sell them. But I'm gonna wait for Thorad, because he's the one who got these. Did we get more? No, that's it. We've only got those. Double chest and almost 2 double chests worth of it. Okay, let's go on the crazy opening spree of uncommon. And then we'll do rares after. And I think I got some more in PV2? Yeah, uncommon. Crates. Perfect. Yeah, if you guys have any other rare yeah, more keys. If you guys have other questions that I can maybe help with, let me know. And I'll do my best to answer questions. More keys, robot, hopper, rare key. You a farmer? No, you're a grinder. Okay. Credits and shards. Cool. Just gonna open that right now. Boop. Hopper. Yay, more cell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get more cell ones again. Cool. Ooh, gold robot. Cool. Cell one, mana, pouches, loads of them. More keys. Cool. Credits. Shards, credits. You stack. Another grinder. Boy, they really want to give me grinders. Yeah. Do that. Crop hopper. Another robot. Green nickname. Yay. Ooh, another robot. A gold miner. More cell ones. Another cell wand. Another hopper. Another cell. Oh man. Hey, I got a few meta questions. Just wondering if you could help me out. Sure. If you've got any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I can help out where I can. Jeez, I'm already stacked that high. That's funny. And then loads of crop hoppers, loads of ore hoppers. I have so many of those. So to be honest, goodbye. For those that probably don't get as many of those, I'm sorry, but like I have so many. Ooh, another gold one, and it's another miner. Now I have a diamond miner. Woo! Boosters. And I have enough of those as well. One gold grinder, one diamond. as I believe spawner cap still isn't working. Does that make mass scale dropper farms viable to reach past? Oh yeah, you could go well past that. If not, what would you recommend besides farmer robots? Okay. Am I... Ooh, okay, give me a second. I just want to put these there, and I'll sort this out later. Oh, wait. Oh, diamond grinder. Yay. Cool. So I showed this earlier, but I want to just show this again. This is the droppers that we have, and these are all tier 1s. And you'll see that the sheep spawners are at 10,000. And we've had that like since I think before rank 200. Island rank 200. So you could stack them really high. If you check the mastery, so there's a few things on this for the mob drops. When we did the mastery, we made sure that we had the multiplier for the cell multiplier to 2.5. That helped us a lot. You'll see how many sheeps we killed as well. So there was a bit of manual killing that needed to be done. Because if you check the shop and highlight that for the tier 1s, you'll see that we have the bonus drops to plus 50 as well. And what you need to do is have the amount of spawners as well as the amount killed. So if we check the... ones that we hadn't completed, you'll see that the next tier requirement will tell you how many spawners you need to purchase as well as how many mobs you have to kill. So we're halfway done with the zoglings to get a little bit more, but in this case we need to not only kill more, but we need more spawners to have the bonus increase. But those do help as you move along. Does the +6 work for dropper farms? Get 10 times. I'm not too sure what you mean by the +6. But if you mean the additional number of mobs that you get for the drop, you do, but I think it only adds the amount per the stack. So if you've got a bunch of them that are like that, they're all going to have that, like, initial... the one thing's going to have that initial multiplier. But because you stacked so much on this, you'll see that they go, like... You start getting spawn rates of, like, way too high at that point. But I will say that this one has generated us quite a lot of good money. It's just the upgrading of this guy. The upgrading of the CPU has been ridiculous. But you get so many drops on it. You just have to stay on top of it, because once it's full, it's too much. But it does such a great job. That's the only thing that's kind of cruel and crazy about it. But this has given us billions. When we sell this, I get at least still like around 10 to 15 billion. Let's do that. 100k pigs. We're only getting roughly 1 million pork instead of the 5 million we thought we would. I'm not sure. I know that there is a certain limit. I know it's something I was discussing with, our other member Thorad about, but I think there's a certain level that ends up being, there's a certain level that you can reach that is still pretty high. It's much higher than it was before. I think before, it was like 16,000 was the limit, but I think from what Thora was telling me, there's a bigger increase on it. I'm trying to see if the sheep is, okay, you're gonna be at that. Where is the pig pork chop? So it's just shy of, so 296. And now it's, so it was 296. So it got us another 100,000. Yeah, it looks like that got us another 1,000. So we're 796 for that one. Let's see what the sheep falls down. Yeah, so you're about to fall. Yeah. So we were so we were at 796, and we got absolutely more mutton. But you're right. There might be some sort of 796. I think we got 300,000 out of that. So there is like a certain limit on stuff. I think for the drops, we just stopped at 10,000 just because we were at 10,000, and we were getting much more from. We were getting a lot more from the other guys at that point, so we were focusing our efforts. But this is not one we don't like ignore, just because it's still extra cash. Boom. Let's see how many we got from that. Did you not count it? Or did it? Oh, it's because I did it to the other ones. Oh yeah, boom! And it actually picked up on the other ones. I should probably wait till the other ones are maxed out for the pickup as well. Hi sheep. Let's see if you're filled up now. Yeah, 185 plus another 100 plus 50. Yeah. To be honest, I think just focus on one of them in the tier 1s, and the sheep's being the highest would be the best. And that, just this guy primarily alone was what made us the most. I mean, we just kind of looked into it for the cows and pigs as well, and we did not do the pandas. They just fall funny. They don't die properly. Don't do pandas. Just not worth it. Just don't bother. Just don't. But just sheeps for sure. They sell well enough. Once you have them condensed, they do well enough. And if you have the CBU for it, it will do well. So yeah, that got 100,000. So I think just the stack of 1,000 is doing well. Let's see. Yeah, so that got us 100,000 from the stack. So remember, they're both the cows and the pigs right now are maxed out for the mastery. They're maxed out for the mastery. And then if I go to shop, I believe they're maxed out for the... Yeah, so they have the plus 50 as well. And they're both doing the same amount. But the mutton for sure is doing so much more on that front. So, yeah, I think there is diminishing returns as you get higher. But, I mean, it's still... When they stack, and you'll make money from the drop, sell it, buy more things, rinse and repeat. It gets crazy, but it still does what it does. I correct in thinking that provided you have enough shards for multiple 100 million CPU capacity, that eventually this will scale to a higher point than any robot. So right now, I would say no, but, and I say no, but if you're talking about one individual robot, absolutely, this is so much better than one of these guys. I would say even, let's just go all the way down to this guy. Whee! Whoop. This is probably our best one right now. He's holding, I mean, he'll be better if you condense him as well. Which I probably should do at some point. What about you? Yeah. Yeah, they're not as much. But things to consider. Netherwarts, crops has the crop multiplier as well. So your island, you have to consider that your crop has a crop cell multiplier, and at our level now it's 3 times, which is a big deal. So it's not just the regular multiplier; you also get the crop multiplier. So crops can end up being still beneficial. Obviously, this doesn't count for mobs drops, and that's the same thing for this, but that has the benefit of it. we do get billions into this, and I showed it earlier in the video. It kind of harder the live session. It's a little harder to do it right now since I already sold all this stuff. But this got us still within the high billions from just the tier 1 drops that we have. Those if you had 50 netherites with the right charm, they'll outstrip anything. But for reliable progress, the dropper is a quantifiable increase rate. Oh yeah, totally. We had this while we had this building itself up. And this was still giving us like a couple of several billions while we had the combination of this going on. And then you still have the multiplier of, like, if you have a 1 multiplier, that's 1.5 or 2 times. You have the booster multiplier, so if you sell with the credits, that's another 2 times. Then if you're taking into consideration skins as well, well, in this case, I have the Ender Leggings set. So that's another 0.5 multiplier. So, like, those multipliers start stacking up. And then, so you have that plus the island multiplier. Well, you're just dealing with a lot multiplier. I think right now, if I sell everything perfectly, I can go up to 9 times multiplier, if not more. So that 9 times whatever you see listed is pretty much what I can make from these guys. So here's, oh yeah, I'm not focusing on this guy because he's becoming a mess. Let's go to the ones that aren't a mess. Do I have IRL pets? Yes, 2 parrots. 1 African gray, 1 parrot, green parrot. And 1 whistles and mimics the stove and any other beep boops. And the other one talks to us. And I taught it to say Pikachu and also do the whistle from Hunger Games because yeah. Storage, yeah, so this one's at 800 million. It gets higher later on too. You're probably higher now. Oh no, you're not. But they stack up too, so you have that times 8 times 9. It can get crazy. And then if you have a farming pet and you have the merchant, if you have the mythical pet and you have the merchant thing triggered as well, that's another multiplier. So you could sell crazily. When should I be looking to shift into grinding robots? Or do farmer robots always want to be a priority? It depends on what you have, to be honest. Like if you've got, like I've got a miner robot, I'm never going to use that. But even the grinder robot without the Slayer charm, when it's actually being used properly, which I will when I'm not moving around and I'm the only person on the island. But yeah, I would say with a Zoglin spawner, and you see that we have 100 on all of these. With a Zoglin spawner, this guy equates to probably 2 farmers on its own without any multipliers. So I think that could be very useful. Come, there we go. Be useful. Don't be weird. So the netherite grinders can be pretty good, and then let alone if you have one with Slayer and condensed charm, well then yes, you're gonna get quite a bit. That's like one of the means of getting lots of billions is just a Slayer with a grinder on Zoglins. Awesome. This is like your alternative to also the farming golden farmer, and then the setup like this, or more specifically, this setup would be better. That's just another means of getting into the crazy billions. When should I be? Sorry if you've already answered. I just got off work and saw you on. That's so helpful, mate. Thank you. And sorry, stream. No, it's fine. I'm totally up for answering, and I like people asking questions. So if you want to be involved, that's the whole point of these live sessions, and that was the point of this one specifically, is always to just update people what I've done and to like better prepare people potentially for next season, because that means if there's more people involved and more people getting on top of that for next season, to me it's fun. So I'm always up to answering questions. Obviously, make sure to like and subscribe. Woo! But you can also join us in the Discord channel. The link is in the description. But yeah, be involved, be part of the community, and I like people that chat. So yeah, that's Gavin. Yes, I have the birds. If you listen to some of the live streams, you'll hear that we have the birds will chirp loudly at some point, depending on the type of day and stuff like that. But it's gotten dark really quickly today, so they're already in sleepy mode unless they hear us active nearby them. Then they start chatting with us because they're both little chatty girls. Oh, shard pouches. Yeah, I wanted to put these away. More shard pouches. Yay. One stacking. Oh, guess I need to restart my wands. Set up. Put you away here. I don't need more heart things. Pew. My grandma used to have a parrot and was really mean. It would cuss you out if you didn't give them food or go next to their cage. Yeah, our bird is are nice when you do not get into their space. But yeah, we do have one that's always like, come here, and wants to like it. So at least our bird, our Bafta Gray parrot likes licking, but it can freak people out and think that the bird's gonna bite, which in turn makes the bird bite because the bird is freaked out that the person is freaking out, and it just goes into a crazy cycle of and the bird just goes flappy flap. The best part about our African gray parrot is we had to do like almost like a Houdini level lock, and the bird will still find a way out and like just escape. But the bird doesn't like you can open the door and the bird won't come out. But the bird will come out completely on its own, go on top of the cage and just stare at you and be like, "Sup? I'm here." And then, like, it just takes forever to get back into the cage, but it happens. Alright, let's get to rare keys and just get it out of wee. Yay, hoppers, because I always love hoppers. Not to be mistaken with whoppers. Shard, booster, yay, because we need more of those. I really don't need any boosters, at least not the low tier ones. More keys, more generators, yay. More. You stack, you're there. Credits, yay. Cool, more keys. Alright, let's see how many keys we can get. Oh, just got another one. Yeah, and another, and a mythical, and another cell wand, and another cell wand, and another rare key, and a grinder robot. Yay! More shards. Gold nickname. God, so many of those. Stack those. And it would like whisper under its breath while... Oh yeah, we have that happen a lot too. The bird will just kind of whisper like sweet nothings to us and be like, are you okay? And then it'll start cackling and laughing. And I'll be like, okay, we're gonna go away now because you're crazy. No, but been happy to have the African Grey. We like all the birds, to be honest. And I would actually say that it was great to have them, especially during the lockdowns, just because it was nice to have. We also had a dog. Unfortunately, the dog passed away last year, Early this, no, yeah, last year. We do miss the dog a lot, but like the other pets, we're happy that they're around. It helps us out a lot when dealing with a lot of stuff, just because the energy they just provide is just kooky. So we like the kooky energy. So yeah. All mediums. Okay. Boop 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 boop. Perfect. Put you here. Minor. Boop. And you're probably wondering why we're keeping the other all the robots, is because there's a lot of passes. Like if you check out pass, there's sometimes things that challenges to be completed, or these challenges as well. You'll have one that to farm. Oh, good job on unlocking that. Oh, I have a lot of dailies. I think I'll open those and see what I get later. As crates. I mean, all right. Let's see how many mythical crates we get. Oh, diamond robot already. Woo! That. Okay. Grinder, don't care. Farmer, woo! Nice. And of course, more of these guys. Credits, I don't need. Large booster is possibly one to keep. PV2, PV3. Let's just put you guys there. Dude. Mob hoppers, yay. Oh, more generators, yay. Oh, another cell one, yay. Miner, meh. Grinder, meh. Cell one, meh. PV3. Let's put you already at legendary. Grinder. Diamond grinder. Woo, miner. No, we don't. I'll stack them with the other ones, I guess. Yeah, you can go here, and then we'll have you two to open, and then we'll be done. Yeah. Okay, mythical crates done, and of course more it's okay. It's all right. It's fine, because we obviously need them. Booster. Sure, it's cool. Can I buy the dia grinder for 50k? Sure. Large boosters. Do I have it? Boop, boop. Just send me the money. Guess it just goes here. Ooh, yeah, farmer. So that'll be for that. Yes, so many of these guys. The ore runes we can't use because we haven't reached the amount to be able to go there, and it's too high. Cool. More gens, yay. There you go, thank you. PV3. Did I remove everything? I think I removed everything. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, let's just put more gens in. Because we totally need more of these, right? Insert all, crunch, and we are now 44 mythical. And each fuel will last us 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Are you insane? Whatever. We just keep going. Whoa. Yeah. Lots of gens. Okay, let's just wrap up the keys. There's so many of these. Why do we keep these? Because it's fun to show people how crazy these things can get. Great. Alright, let's see how many legendary stuff I don't get. It's probably all going to be terrible. Ooh, purple. Ooh, emerald. Okay, we're getting a lot more notes. Pink, and purple. Oh yeah, these ones are the good, ooh, XL booster. Actually, that's good. If anyone wants pink and purple, let me know. Ooh, Emerald Farmer. Yes, actually, that is good. Emerald Farmer is good. Another generator. Of course, another generator. Oh, a cell wand. Ooh, a CBU. And another generator. Well, we have another mythical going on. So yeah, if anyone wants purple and pink, let me know. And a CBU. Got me a CBU. Ooh, XL shards. Nice. I have an Emmy Farmer. You want it? I mean, if you want to give it, I'll always use them. They're useful completely. Like I said, if you need purple or pink colors, let me know. Okay, Royal. Watch me get a legendary. Oh, no. And nope. Alright. Massive booster. Okay, I'm gonna open this because I want credits. It's for spawner. And master credit. Yay! Half a billion. Yay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, we're done that. Gifts. Oh, you gave me the other one too. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, ooh, do I want to merge? Maybe not. What do you mean I never speak in chat? I speak in chat often, just not while I'm live. But I interact with people on a regular basis, just not as much as don't worry about because Gavin, I totally need all those generators, right? Like totally. I've only got 45 of them. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so that works out well. I'm contemplating I could add another one of these guys, but I could also just upgrade one of these guys. Efficiency-wise, I should be creating 2 more platforms and putting the Emerald Farmer robots. But I'm doing what I shouldn't be doing because I'm at the stage where I'm making a lot more than I want to, and I want to optimize. Oh, I guess one. I want to optimize I just want to have these upgraded at the moment. It's fine. But just letting you know, I'm doing this because we have other means of making a lot more money. But what you should be doing is, unless you have no more robot limits, the way that should have been done is that you would create 2 more platforms and create and have another set of this for farming for the emerald robots and stack 2 more. Emerald, 1 emerald is worth more than 2 diamonds. That's why emerald is like the starting point of that. But 2 emerald is better. 2 emerald is better than 1 obby, but 2 diamonds is not better than 1 emerald. Sorry, that's what I meant. So that's why, like, you would start with emerald robots with your platforms, and then, like, later on you would eventually upgrade. But right now we're at the stage where, like, we could upgrade all of them, and some of them we had, like, already converted from, like, miner or grinder robots into farmer robots, which at the time was worth it. But, like, right now we have, I think, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 farmer robots. And then grinder robots, we have 3, and then the rest of them in netherite. And then the rest of them are like 2 bedrock, and the rest, all of them right now, are obby. In case people are wondering how many colored everything we have here, we have them all. And another CPU, because maybe. So we don't need the diamond ones right now. We're gonna later deal with these once we upgrade them and we can convert them. All the smelter charms we don't need. The auto cell charms, which is meh. These are good if you don't care about the like, if you have this with condense, then it might be useful, but it doesn't help with your multiplier, so it's only mostly if you don't want to sell or care about them. The gold mine charm, I've tried it over and over again. I have not seen it proc once. I'm sure that at the one time that it will work, it'll be great, but it's just not worth the headache switching them out and doing all the things. It's just not worth it. All the storage charms are great. Put them on any of your higher robots, especially if you know that they're going to be filled out quickly. Fuel saver charms, we just don't need any of these at all, ever. Nuclear reactor charm, also just never needed it. Spider rune, actually that should be with the our runes that do not that don't get used. I guess what we could show is mastery, what runes we have set up. We did do 2 sheaves, so we ended up having a increased spawn rate of 5%. So that's helped. We did one for pigs and cows too, and then we have another one runes. We could have probably done more of these as well, but we just haven't gone crazy with it on these. We should probably do one for Zoglings, so that's probably going to be like one of the things we're going to be doing soon, is getting that. How do you make runes? Good question. So the way that works, that if you check the mastery, you will have in tier 2, you can create an enchanted version of the mob drop. What you need at that point is to have 8 stacks, so full stacks, so 64 enchanted versions of whatever it is that you want into a rune, and then you need to have an associated rune fragment related to it. So if it's mobs, you want to have a mob rune. If it's forestry, they're useless. I don't know why they still have them, especially when they got rid of the lumberjacks. Ore ones, even more useless. We have 2 that we won out of some of the things. The problem is you're never going to get to the mastery level to get these useful. So these are another 2 that are completely useless. Useless, 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 not useless. Now, what you would do is you would have this, have a crafting table or craft, have this in the middle, have your 64 stacks of enchanted version of it, which is like 5,700 and something each of the regular uncondensed. So you would have them condense, and that will create the rune that you need that is associated to that condensed version, and that'll help you with the additional the additional stuff. The fragments, you find them during boss fights, chests. We were during the dungeon raids, stuff like that, in chests, places like that. I think we got some from high tier mobs as well. I might be wrong about that one. But yeah, you find them basically during the dungeon fights and the any boss fights, stuff like that. You can get them from that. And yeah, that's what helps you out with some of the multipliers. I know that the a lot of the people that needed the nether warts to be like respawned quickly, they had that refresh rate higher. But usually when you're dealing with more of the spawns of these guys, this is what's really gonna get it really sorted out. I've really gotta clean that up later, but that's fine. I'll do that after the live session. I think that's all the keys that I did. Yeah. Hope the other island members don't mind that I opened up all of that. But yeah, you can see how we've just done like all of our storages. We just have all like a bunch of our shards over here. We have our keys there. We have like our farming stuff and potion stuff here. These are like way too many boosters, and now we're like into like overflow at this point. Yeah, more 2.0 ones and 2.5. Oh yeah, I should probably. I'm not usually the one who deals with these, so I'm just gonna put these in here, and those that are the grinders of our team will go crazy with that. I really wish I had a 2.5 for credits, but I haven't had one for the whole season, and while it's air quotes loss of money, we've done pretty good without it, so it's not so bad. How do you decide when it's good to invest into island levels as opposed to spawners? It just depends on what you're trying to work on. I know that we just when we were focusing on it, myself and Thorad, for the sheeps, we decided to at least get to a certain amount. I think it was 1,000 at first, and then you just whatever we were making out of that, we'd see how much we would make out of it, and then from those cells we would then go to the next step of like leveling up, because you get the multipliers from your island level up as well. And excuse me on that, if you heard that, I just blew my nose. Yeah, so you have that just working out itself as well, and go from there, because I know we were focusing on a lot of the multipliers early on before we got this bigger drop set up. But yeah, that's what I wanted to that's what I wanted to show. You end up getting all of the multipliers, but here's the thing that you're also looking for as well, is the spawn rate increases as well. I forget where they started. Spawn speed is there. I think it's every 100. Yeah, so spawner speed increases every 100. So if it got to 200, is it? Yeah, so it got to 1.25, and then at 300 it got to 1.5. So there's reasons to go to the other step if you know that you're going to get more out of it. So it's just on average, I'd say get 100 spawners, then focus on IS level. The 100 spawners depends, right? For something like Zoglings, that makes sense, but these, remember, are in the billions. So if you get a shop, getting 100 of these guys is expensive, because like just one of them is 1.75 billion, right? As opposed to a sheep, 2.5 million. Man, I could buy 1,000 of them right now. So if you can get at a stage where you're getting like billions, So in this case, we were getting at the point where our farmers were doing well for us early on, but we were also farming the crap out of these manually as well. And we would condense them here and sell these. And I think we were getting, I think after several passes, we were getting like about 700 million or something like that. And then we would multiply by selling it. And that would give us several billions that we needed as well. That easily got us quickly in the high levels of sheeps. So I think we ended up like getting like 100, like getting 1,000, upgrade the island a little bit, then see how much we were making out of that. Because the thing is, we were also working on all the shards that we needed from grinding the soul sword and with the blazes to upgrade the collection box, because that was the other problem, right? If you don't have a high enough CBU, it's not as worth it either. But focusing on the mastery is important, so getting some of those killed and multiplied as well helps a lot. But yeah, the drops, they help. They end up becoming like another like passive income on top of other things as well. Items condensed, almost 7 million. Yeah. So it's like, it seems with the numbers. So remember, all my spawners up on top is 10,000, and it looks like at its current stage we're consistently getting like 3 times what the other ones are at 1,000 ish. Yeah, that seems to be a rough estimate of what's going on. So there is at one point diminishing returns, but you're still getting like a little bit more money every so often. I do think that there is a point where like this is too high and it doesn't do anything. So just to give you an example, here's 10,000 and it's supposed to have a spawn rate of 19,000. Here's one with an extra 1,000 in it, and it's like the same. So there is a limit, I believe, at some point where it just doesn't give you anything past a certain point. So I think 10,000 is a good kind of upper limit, and you could focus on other drops and stuff like that. But again, it's just going to cost you the money, and you want to check out if there's like a return compared to other things that you can get done as well. So do you think it caps or the increment increases? At some point it caps and it becomes slower and slower when it comes to certain things. So it I think in this case it's capped. I could confirm like right now because I have the money for it. I mean, why not? I'm bored. Can I buy another 1,000? Yeah, sure. And another 1,000. 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 That's just okay, so this is a complete waste, but that's fine. Let's just add all of them in. Yeah, so I just wasted it. Right now, like as you can see, nothing's changed compared to the other one that's at 10,000. But if I remove one, boom, it's gone down. But if I add one, there you go. So I don't know if the spawn rate is related to also the island spawner level cap. I don't know if there's some maybe like misinformation connection, something like that. But yeah, so now if you wanted to invest into dropper, you would consider going to yes, but also maybe no. What I would probably, because I'm at the state now that I like, obviously I just wasted a bunch of billions of dollars that I didn't really need, so that to waste. So that was fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay. All these spawners. Yay. So fun. Okay, so I have all the spawners right now. Right now, I might actually be better. So Zoglings, I think, are great for grinders. That's great. I think what I would actually look into is tier 4. And get the Wither Skeletons, Endermite, and maybe not so much the Polar Bears. But these two might actually be a good one to look into. But I think it depends on the drops of them as well. Mob drops. You sell for 200. That's from the Polar Bear, so 250. So Heart of the Sea is really worth it. So, yeah. And this is from the zombies. So, I would say... maybe, and yeah, I would say Ender Pearl and Gas Tears. So, the, Wither Skeletons would be good. Because remember, cooked mutton is just $3. Right? So there's at a point where there's like it gets crazy, man. Getting 10k is gonna suck. Take all oh yeah, and there's no point unless we were gonna do a drop of them, and I think they're also like similar to pandas, where they're just like unbelievably annoying. They're hard to like drop, sort of thing. So they're better to use with the grinders than there are anything else at that point. Hey Hacker, just for asking those questions and being involved, wanna let me know what your IGN is? I may or may not send you 9 stacks of 1,000 sheeps. If you would want them. If you don't want them, that's fine. I can't use them. I clearly can't. I showed you that there's no point in having it that much. So if you want it, just let me know. Got a bunch of them. Don't know what to do with them. Actually, do I have even more in the chest? I think I do. I think oh god, I have so many. Why is there so many in here? Oh, they're zombies. Oh yeah, we were checking out on zombies. And pandas are stupid. Don't do pandas. Ooh, apples. Yeah, we're good. Hey, sure, I just joined your Discord. I'll message you. Oh, you're gonna give it there? Okay, you won't give it in chat. All right, fine. Fair enough. Okay, fair. Don't want everyone to be jealous. I get it. I understand. Oh, cool. I've opened all the keys. I've showed the farms. It's actually a good discussion about the drop farms, actually. So I actually appreciate that a lot. Yeah. I don't know what else to discuss or talk about, so it might be an early wrap up on the live session. I really wanted to just mention really quick the main of it was just kind of showboating a bit the IS top too. I thought that was cute, but really I think the important thing was that if you're going to use a golden farmer, just know that you only have to go do yourself a favor and do 4 chunks, have it placed in the middle, and just do it as high as 100 or like 102. And this is with our guy holding a legendary storage, and you will be fine with that and maximizing the amount without any diminished returns, because you don't need to build all the way to top limit, so don't worry about that. It'll be crazy. if you do that. But otherwise, that'll be great. And then the alternative is that if you have the Slayer one, go ahead and have the infinite charm, the condensed infinite charm with the Slayer as well, with Zoglins, and that also is another one that's going to give you loads of billions as well. And then alternatives as well as just manually farming, having the drop farms. Right now, these are just tier 1s that gives you billions on that, so you could probably get the other tiers and it'll give you even more. But you're limited by how much space you have in your CPU, so be mindful of that. And then for farmers, regular farming, stack them dupe layers of emerald or higher, but don't merge emeralds, robot farmers, unless you do not have the space for it on your island as listed. And if you need to know what your maximum is, it'll be right here, robot limit, right above my head, so that'll let you know. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was informative. I hope you had fun. I hope you liked it. Yeah, I'm glad where we're at right now. I'm looking forward to prisons potentially being reset, and you better believe that we'll jump onto that as well. But if you haven't already joined our Discord, if you haven't already joined our little community of denizens, please do so. You can subscribe, hit that notification, and the link is in the description for our Discord channel. And you can interact with us, join us potentially on our Sunday excursions on Among Us, or other game nights that we have as well. So with that, thank you very much, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you more later. Bye. Woo.